Hey guys, I'm Alan and welcome back. We have some more projects to complete in the studio today. I have some help from my daughter and wife. They're hanging out today, so you guys may see some of them, but let's go ahead and get started. So I put some soft boxes over these lights and over these, and again these are the Neewer LED 660 Pros. And these soft boxes have been really nice. They took a lot of the harshness out of the light. It makes it look like a lot more natural. And especially on the piano, you know, these keys are kind of shiny. So without that soft box up there with the top down shot, you'd get a lot of glare, you know, from those lights that you would see in the video. So that's part of the reason I put those there. And kind of the same reason over here, right? Because whenever you're doing a top-down shot, this desk kind of has like a shiny finish on it. So without those soft boxes on there, you're going to see more of that glare. And it also like makes your skin look a little more natural. So without those, you get this kind of like shiny effect, I guess, because the light's a little bit harsher. So yeah, these have been really nice. But the only problem with these is that what I didn't think about, and if you remember, originally these came with the barn doors on there, and those barn doors are really nice for directing the light, you know, exactly where you want it and not getting kind of a lot of light sort of bouncing around the room. So that is one thing I've not liked about them, is they make a lot of light bounce around. Now what I didn't know at the time is that Neewer also makes this softbox right here. Now the only difference is, I mean, this is pretty much the same thing, except for it comes with this honeycomb grid on here, and you can take this off. It just kind of like, it's like elastic. It just kind of snaps on over the top of that. And what that does is it directs the light more straight down. So those little honeycomb things kind of keep the light, you know, going in one direction instead of bouncing around everywhere. So we're actually going to take these guys down. I have 4 of these, so we're going to put all of those up on these. Now I know what you're thinking. Why don't you just take the honeycomb grid off of that and put it on these? Well, because of cost. So I'm actually going to be sending these ones back, and I was hoping I could buy just like the honeycomb grid by itself and just snap it on these, but I couldn't find anywhere that they had it available to purchase. So what I did was I bought those guys, bought 4 of those, and then we're going to send these back, even though the only difference is the honeycomb grid. This kind of worked out in my favor, which rarely happens. These ones were on sale, so I actually got these for cheaper than I got all 4 of these. So in the end, we're going to save $50 and have a like slightly better product, and I can take those honeycomb grids on and off anytime I want to. So yeah, the first step today is going to be taking the old soft boxes down and then replacing them with these guys right here. Let's go ahead and get started. The first step was to remove the old soft boxes, which was pretty funny because these had only been up for like a week before I decided that I was going to change them out. And here I'm putting on the new ones, and these just have like Velcro on the back, so they just kind of slide around the light and then Velcro in place. Now they do fit really tightly, so if you're buying these yourself and you're putting them on yourself, just be aware it takes a little bit of effort to get them around the light because it's a really snug fit, but it keeps the light from escaping. So they work really well. Alright, I just finished installing all of the new softboxes with the new honeycomb grids. So we have those 2 over there, these 2 over here. I haven't talked about this light yet, but that's going to be the subject of a future video. So more about that later. Yeah, so I think this looks pretty nice. It looks a lot more cinematic. The light is much more directional. And I always have the option to take them off, of course, if I don't like them for some reason. The only thing that I don't really like about these compared to the other ones is that the top of these are red. Let me shine a little more light in here. Yeah, as you guys can see, those are red. And actually, well, the bottom of this is red as well. Just the grid covers that up. But I don't think it's a huge deal. Red doesn't clash with anything that's in here. I mean, these are all kind of dark tones. The red looks pretty nice, and there's some red on this slide over here as well. So yeah, there we go. So now the light is, let me turn those back up. You guys can kind of see what it looks like. Now the light isn't quite bouncing out into the room as much. We have this light that you're seeing right here is mostly from the giant light right here. Yeah, so I think it'll just make everything look a little more cinematic and control the light more. And I'm excited to do some more top-down videos on this set over here and also over here. Okay. So I still have a few little things to finish up in the studio. I need to do some cable management. I already did cable management on these lights up here and over here. I did that off camera, but I think we're good on those, so I'm not going to mess with those cables anymore. But I do need to kind of rearrange the cables underneath my desk. Let me show you that. So under my desk, I just have a power strip right here, and this is a iPad charger, and then I also put my laptop charger on there. So I actually want to kind of mount this somewhere, like either underneath the desk or off to the side, and just get that kind of cleaned up, make that look really nice. I also want to get another charger for my laptop because I have to take my laptop back and forth between here and work a lot, and it would be nice to not have to, like, especially if I end up like making some sort of permanent cable management solution, it will be difficult to plug and unplug my laptop charger all the time. So I want to get another charger for my laptop, and that will kind of help with that workflow as well. And then I also need to do some organization in this closet over here. So I have some gear over here, and this is not like too messy or anything. But what I would like to do is have some cables hanging over here, like XLR cables and instrument cables, just any sort of cable that I need, headphone cables. I would like to do that. So that's kind of going to be another thing that we'll do in this series. I think that's going to wrap it up for this episode. Please hit the like button and subscribe if you enjoyed it. Hope you're enjoying this series, and I'll see you guys in the next one.